The kind of value that FPSB India and of course he as an individual really brings on to the table is something to be relished. Why this program? Why did this, why did you thought of this program and why this?
So what can be better than a very good combination of a dual qualification which can actually help them in terms of not only creating a good career for them but to thrive and grow and look forward to a very strong career for themselves as well as a good life for them.
We understand that student would get a PGDM that is coming from KGSM, and of course he would get a CFP certification, which is a gold standard certification coming from FPSB India. But what is that he can expect for?
The situation in our country today is that we have got more jobs in the field of financial services and very less number of people to apply to those jobs.
I'm working in a job that has targets, that has quarter close, that has month close, that has year close. How will I manage? How will I manage the study? How will I manage a curriculum like this? Will I be able to pass? Good morning, everyone. I know the excitement is on. Excitement is on to know anything and everything about our newest program, which is Executive PGDM in financial planning, along with the gold standard CFP certification. I know you wanted to know more and more about it. That is the reason I've been getting requests. So we thought of that ideal way to resolve and get the solution for all of your queries, to request a gentleman over here who has the answer of all, who has been the man behind this program, who has been the driver behind this program, who can be here and of course resolve all of your queries. So guess what? I am straight away taking to our dear friend, Mr. Krishan Mishra. So we'll probably start off, guys, with his introduction first, and then we'll deep dive into this program. Good morning, Krishan. Thank you very much for coming in over here. We really wanted, firstly, of course, you to introduce yourself, and then we'll take it up from there.
Thank you, Pankaj, and good morning, everyone. I'm the CEO of Financial Planning Standards Board of India, which is the subsidiary of the FPSB Limited, a global professional standard setting body, which actually supports you in terms of getting this gold standard certification, which is being pursued by more than 500,000 people around the world. And there are more than 223,700 plus professionals who are working and helping people at large day in, day out. So that's what we do. We set the standards and we give you this gold standard certification, which can actually take you places.
Thank you, Krishan. And I'm telling you guys, he's being modest over here. The kind of value that FPSB India and of course he as an individual really brings on to the table is something to be relished. He has been instrumental behind many professionals in the industry in terms of they doing what they're doing right now at this point in time, and he has been a strong pillar behind all of those folks. So if you really have to look forward to him as a mentor, as a person to really go and get your advice in terms of anything and everything related to financial planning. All right, with that, we'll now start off with our program, which is Executive PGDM in financial planning that is being offered by KG Somaiya Institute of Management, who doesn't know them, and Financial Planning Standard Board coming into play to offer the CFP certification alongside. So Krishan, if I really have to kickstart this podcast and really want your flair or your understanding as to why this program, why did this, why did you thought of this program and why this program?
In fact, very, very interesting question, Pankaj, and I'm glad that you asked this question to me. When we met the industry, especially the people who are in the financial services industry, they actually asked us that, can you bring a program which can actually help people in terms of getting the CFP certification along with the modules of management strategy and leadership? Because what was happening is people who are working in the financial planning industry, they got all the knowledge related to investments, retirement, insurance, taxes, estate planning, risk management, and everything. But when it came to the soft skills, the leadership skills, or the strategy related aspects, they lacked that. On the other hand, if you're an MBA who has already done an MBA from a top B school like KG Somaiya, you might be working in the financial planning industry, but you do not have the right technical knowledge, which comes from a CFP certification. So we started thinking about that, how do we actually marry both of them? And in that, obviously, this program was born. That we spoke with KG Somaiya Institute of Management Studies and said that, let's marry the CFP certification, a gold standard certification, which is in demand across the financial services industry, and the PGDM, which is coming from a very, very prestigious institution. Now, interestingly, what happens is the best of the professors are going to teach the students in terms of learning all these aspects, along with the industry professionals who will let them know the nuances of financial planning. So what can be better than a very good combination of a dual qualification, which can actually help them in terms of not only creating a good career for them, but to thrive and grow and look forward to a very strong career for themselves as well as a good life for their clients.
Oh, yes. And guys, who doesn't want to get into a curriculum that is needed by the industry? All of us want to get into the demand. All of us really want to get into demand. But what is the way out? Way out is to get onto the curriculum, which is not having a push factor wherein you prepare a curriculum and then you find a customer for it or a student for it, but which has a pull factor wherein what industry really needs, you're really bringing on that to the table. And that's what, the FPSB India and KGSIM has done. And I think we really have to thank you for them. And of course, we as Fintram Global, we are proud to be the delivery partner with them in terms of this program. So it is, I would say it's a win-win for the student fraternity at large. And of course, for the professionals like us, because we really want you guys to really thrive in your finance career in the best way possible. So Krishan, if I really take this to the next level, we understood that this actually moved backward from the industry need to what we really brought on table in terms of the curriculum. But if I really have to understand it from the student's perspective, we understand that student would get a PGDM that is coming from KGSIM, and of course he would get a CFP certification, which is a gold standard certification coming from FPSB India. But what is that he can expect for? In terms of, once he has done that, then how he can really look forward to his career as he go forward. Because everybody, if somebody is spending that much amount of money, they're really looking forward for an ROI, if I may say that, right? So what is that they can expect once they have done a curriculum like this?
Thank you, Pankaj. And again, I would like to talk about certain very, very important areas which people should know about. One is the Executive PGDM is for the working professionals. Right? People who have already spent around 3 to 5 years in the industry, they are graduates, they do not have a right management qualification with them, as well as the CFP certification to take them ahead in their careers. So that's something this program can actually very well cater to, because the situation in our country today is that we have got more jobs in the field of financial services and very less number of people to apply to those jobs. In fact, the clients also need a trusted source of advisor, a consultant who can actually help them in terms of ensuring that their lives are taken care of. Because financial planning is not only about money management, it is more or less about your life.
Yes.
And practically through this program, you'll be able to learn how to actually manage the lives of the people who are getting associated with you. And obviously, it will help you do it for yourself too. Ultimately, this program also brings an opportunity that you can be employed in the industry, obviously make a good career there. Otherwise, in case you feel that, okay, I would like to become an entrepreneur and practice, practicing opportunity is very, very strong here. In fact, currently we have got more than 2,731 professionals who are in India, and you'll be happy to hear that 50% of them are practicing, and they may make more money than people who are actually working in the industry.
Then this is like icing on the cake, guys. This program actually not only offering you a dual qualification, but it is actually opening up your gate to start practicing being an entrepreneur, my friend. And of course, me now tasted the what really entrepreneur does, and of course what entrepreneur can get. That's a big one, because not many of the professions really gives you an opportunity to, one, of course, get into a job, and two, of course, having an opportunity to really get into your own business, which this really offers. And one thing I really liked, Krishan, what you just mentioned, that guys, this program is particularly crafted for the executives who are already into the job or doing something which they think is not enough for them, and they can do a lot more if they have something like an executive PGDM from KGSIM and a certification like CFP. So if you have that at the back of your, or at the, in your shoulders or onto your shoulders, probably your speed in terms of the growth that you're expecting for yourself, the career growth that you're really expecting to really, have some kind of a wings for yourself, that is something that is possible by having a qualification like this. Because you're lacking somewhere, and this really fills up that gap, and guess what? You certainly get into the demand, and of course get into the lights of your seniors, which really makes you that, yes, he's the one who probably should be moving on to the next level. And rest is history, guys. So this actually, gives a very different flavor, guys, for anyone to really look for the next level, look for more salary, look for more growth, more speed, and whatnot. So thank you, Krishan, for that. So I think this really helps, Krishan, in terms of thinking about this curriculum, thinking about this course, in terms of what this really offers, and how does this happen. But tell me, I'm an executive. I'm working in a job that has targets, that has quarter close, that has month close, that has year close, right? All of us have that. How will I manage? How will I manage the study? How will I manage a curriculum like this? Will I be able to pass?
So this is a very, very interesting question, Pankaj. Unlike India, wherein people actually go for MBA programs immediately after graduation, the global market works in a very different way, wherein majority of the people get into these kind of MBA programs post their working. Right, when they get into the job, they practically start preparing for the MBA programs, the entrance exams. They go through the GMAT exam outside, and then go through the group discussions, personal interview, and get selected for these programs. And then what happens is they spend a lot of good time in the evenings, probably on the weekends, and then accordingly go ahead and study. Now, interestingly, the program will have classes on the weekend, so your current job will not be hampered. You'll be able to do that. Second is, the program is very, very practical. When I say practical, it means that whatever you are applying in terms of your knowledge during your working hours, right, it will be coming handy to you when you are going to study the program, the course which we are going to teach you. Interestingly, whatever courses which are there in the CFP certification are completely application based. So in fact, people who are in the financial services industry who are doing this work, they'll be able to get the right knowledge to do it better. They'll become more strong professionals, a complete professional for their future. And also with the nuances of leadership, strategy, and management, they will be able to move ahead in their careers faster than the others. Right? There are employers, there are corporates who are very much interested in helping people and seeing that they grow in their careers with this certification. In fact, there are clients who have started asking that, do you have a CFP certification? And if you do not have, you're not the trusted source of advisor for them. So practically, yes, the industry is asking, the consumers are asking, the policymakers are asking, then what are you waiting for? This is the program for you, the opportunity for you.
Absolutely. And you're bang on that. Guys, you're a working professional. Whatever the quarter close, month close, year close, they will never end. We all understand that, right? I've been part and parcel for this for long, many years. This will never end. If you're thinking about making a right investment, we all think about our money, but always think about making an investment on yourself first. And this is an opportunity wherein you can think of that, I want to be part of a curriculum that can really take me to the places. So why not I invest on myself and become something who is not going to be helping themselves, but also to the fraternity, to the people at large, because you will have a qualification, you'll have an understanding, you will have an edge in terms of knowing the planning world at large, which will not only help you as an individual, but also your family as a team, and of course as also to the people at large who can get benefited by that, because in terms of what to deliver. And since classes are happening on weekends, it's a no-brainer, right? Saturdays and Sundays are the time when we will be having classes. Monday to Friday is there for your own job, and that's just gonna be history, guys. All right. So, Krishan, I think this really gives us the flair of the qualification. Any last words that you have for our audience? Because they have been very curious, I can tell you. We've been getting various queries from them in terms of knowing more and more about the curriculum. So, any last words that you would have, for the audience to know?
So, I just wanted to share some of the important insights which this program can actually help them understand. See, the financial services industry thrives on people. People are the lifeblood of this business. Right? You might be already there in the industry, or you are looking forward to making a career in this industry. You will be in demand when you have the right set of arms and ammunitions with you. And a qualification, which is a dual qualification in itself, right? A PGDM along with the CFP certification, which gives you an opportunity to become an alumni of two prestigious organizations.
Yes.
The KJ Somaiya Institute of Management Studies, one of the most prestigious business schools of this country, and then the FPSB, right, wherein as a CFP certificant, you'll be part of the 223,700 plus people who are working across the world. The program has got a very strong cross-border element also. In case you wish to work anywhere in the world, you have opportunities. In fact, India has become the global financial hub now. We have got very good number of opportunities at Gift City in Gandhinagar, wherein the requirement is huge and we do not have the right set of people. In fact, the Gift City needs around 150,000 people by 2030, and the way in which we are producing people in this industry, we will never be able to fulfill that demand. So demand is high, supply is less, and if demand is high, supply is less, you can actually ask for premium, right? So you have an opportunity which gives you premium, not only in terms of earnings, but also a great career and opportunity to go ahead and lead the organizations for future.
And recognition.
And
And recognition, because you'll be recognized as a different personality. CFP is not just a certification. It is your lifelong sense of achievement that you would have, which you can put beside your name. Do not forget that. You probably would use it till the time you're living on this earth. And that's where the edge really comes onto yourself. So guys, if you're really thinking about it, if you're really serious about making your next right move, this is the time. Reach out to us, contact Fintram Global. We are the official delivery partner for this program, and we'll be more than happy to really take your journey forward. There is, of course, a process that you really need to follow, which is like, you probably have to apply. There would be a round of interview that would be happening, because not everyone would be eligible for a program. There would be an interview that will be happening. We would be making a selection onto that. And guess what? If everything is right, everything is hunky-dory, then you are in. And if you are in, the rest is gotta be history. So why to wait for, guys? This is the time to make the right decision right away. Thank you, Krishan, and really appreciate your time. I know you have been very busy, and guys, when I requested him that, I needed some time for him to really speak to you, he was kind enough to say yes. So you should be thanking him for that. Thank you, Krishan. Thank you very much for that.
Thank
really
you for having me
appreciate
here, Pankaj. And I think such programs are the need of the hour. And we are in the right direction to help people for their careers. And just one line for the folks who are looking forward to a career in financial planning. This profession is as noble as a doctor's profession. So you are going to become the financial doctors of the future, and you will help people to ensure that whenever the diagnosis happens for their finances, they talk to you and they take your help in terms of ensuring their lives are taken care of better. Because we need help across this country. We might be educated, but we are not financially educated. So such programs are practically going to give you the right essential skills which can take you places.
So come on, future doctors. He's the man to look forward to. I'll see you in the next webinar, in the next podcast. But if you're serious about it, take the right move right now. I'll see you there. Thank you.